All right, so we have, official news here at this point. Apparently, it's not actually finalized just yet, but it will be finalized today. Deshaun Watson has struck a deal with the NFL. I'm assuming everyone wanted to sort of save the money. They come up with sort of a plea type situation. Watson will be suspended 11 games and, be fined $5 million. So, he's losing more money than he would have if he was suspended for the whole year, but he's also getting a chance to play later on in this season. So, it's, a lot more than the initial 6 games that it seemed like he was going to get suspended for. And it is, this is a tough situation. It's weird. I'm reporting on it because it's my job. But yeah, I mean, obviously he was accused of horrendous things, but, since he was not convicted of any of those things, the NFL, I think, is just in kind of a weird spot of not knowing exactly how to handle this. And, they did punish him relatively hard compared to what they've done in the past. So I've given my thought on how I thought he should have been suspended harshly. I think that him getting suspended relatively lightly, I mean, he's still going to get a play this season. He did miss all of last season, but he got paid last season. So, only losing $5 million for this situation, it's a light punishment. It is. Now, I think that's going to hurt him, actually. I think that that's going to hurt him in the eye of public opinion because people are going to say, how is that all he got? And he's going to always be the guy who not just did this, but also never really got severely punished for it. I think if he got a harsher punishment, we could have at least felt, it would have been easier for him to make good in the public eye. I think that's why Michael Vick was able to make good in the public eye because he actually got punished, whereas this, again, the reality is, in this situation, it's very weird, but I mean, just the way I see it, this is a big win for the Browns and a big win for Deshaun Watson, and they both, are feeling great about what's happened with them. Despite everything, their, situation is going to be good for them. So, I guess that's, it's just a weird situation, right? I don't really know where to go with it. It obviously is, I guess one thing I'll say is, because again, I've talked about this before, I have made a video where I've talked about, this in much more detail than I'm talking about it right now. You can check that out on this channel. It's called The Monster, where I go in detail, talk about, it's definitely a bit more R-rated than my typical stuff, just because the situation is more R-rated than talking about, X's and O's on a football field. But if you're interested in that, just, getting into the details and about all the stuff involved, the lawyers, the cases themselves, what they meant, and everything involved. It's just kind of it's a weird situation all around, but the reality is, I mean, this is where we're at now in the NFL. Deshaun Watson is going to be, he's going to be playing football on week 11, week 13, I guess, would be his first game because it's 11 game suspension plus there's a bye week involved. So, I guess, if the Browns, if they can get into the playoffs, maybe they'll win a Super Bowl this year. Wouldn't that be just a weird situation? I don't know. I don't like it, but it's what we're at. So, at the end of the day, I think we all knew that there wasn't going to be the super harsh suspension that there probably shouldn't have been. But that's just my opinion on it. I know there's going to be some people in the comments saying, he didn't, actually get convicted of a crime. He shouldn't be suspended at all. I don't really agree with that. I think that, he's definitely damaged. Your job is to get people to watch football. That's what he's getting paid for. He's an entertainer at the end of the day, and this is going to get less people to watch football. So I think that you can suspend people for that. So that's kind of how I view it. But again, it's just a weird situation. So I'm not going to sit here and just call it weird anymore. I'll just, end it now. But yeah. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this odd situation? Always love hearing from you. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.